All right, so in this video, I'm going to explain about the different intervals in a chord, starting from the root, third, fifth, seventh, and I'm also going to explain the ninth, the 11th, and the 13th. And I'll also touch on like flat 9, sharp 11, flat 13. So basically, when you have a chord, we'll use a C chord here as an example, right? You have what's called the root of the chord, so it's a C chord, and it's in all thirds, so it's in its root position. So you have your root, which is C, your third, which is E, and your fifth, which is G. Now the reason this is called a third is because it's an interval of a third away from C, 1, 2, 3. The reason this is the fifth of the chord is because it's a fifth away from the root, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So in your basic triad, you have a root, a third, and a fifth. Then as you add another note, so to add more notes to a chord, you just keep continuing up in intervals of thirds. So now we get like a seventh chord. It's called a seventh chord because now you have a note that is a seventh away from the root, right? So B is a seventh away from the root, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So now we have our root, our third, our fifth, and our seventh. Now, if we continue and we go up another third, we would get to the note D. This is called the ninth of the chord. Now, it's important to know that the ninth is technically the same as the second, right? Because D is the second above C, but it's played an octave higher, right? So this is now the ninth of the chord because it's an interval of a ninth away. But once again, remember that a ninth is the same note as a second. So we have our root, third, fifth, seventh, ninth. And if we continue up again, we would get to F, which is the 11th. So the 11th, which is F, is the same as a fourth, right? So it's the same note as the fourth, just one octave higher. And then finally, if we keep going up a third, we would get to A, which is the 13th. Now the 13th is the equivalent of the sixth note A. 1, 2, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, now it's just higher. So we have a root, third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, 13th. So those are all the possible ones you can have, because if we kept going one more, we'd get back to the root, right? So now, within that chord now, some of the common things you'll see may be like a flat 9. So that's basically the ninth, which is D, just flatted, right? Or you may see a sharp 11. That's very common as well, which is just the 11th, which is F, which is just sharped, right? And then sometimes you'll also see a flat 13, which is just that 13, right? The same as the 6, flattened. So that is how you name the notes within a chord. It is all based off the distance from the root.